Right. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Right. Online students, is it the screen is visible? Online students can respond in the chat window. All the online students can respond in the chat window. Okay. Right. Let's see that. So let's understand that how exactly we can expect that the way of interview questions here. I mean, with the respect of testing, in case of considering whether the testing related to the testing part, having this particular interview questions, how we can expect that particular respective interview questions here. It's not like exactly we will be getting with the same questions. It's not like exactly we will be having with the same questions. So this is how the way of interview questions you can expect. I mean, it can be fresher level or it can try as experience level. When you're trying fresher level or it can try as experience level, the way of how we can expect whether the interview question. Let's look into that. Those particular things I'm just documented in the PDF file. So the same PDF file I'm just uploading in this particular Google Classroom. So the same PDF file I'm just uploading it. So just you can refer that. You can easily get understand that how the way of interview questions you can expect related to this particular testing. Just an example have been given with the questions and which have been provided with given with answers also. Just it's not like mandatory that you need to be go with the same answers. It's not like mandatory that you will be going with the same answers here. Based on your comfortable, the way of understanding, just to have an idea of how you can expect with the interview questions. That is what it has been mentioned. So some questions you will be knowing it, some of the questions which you will not be knowing also. It's not like we have been done with taking care about all the concepts here, but in general, what are the main things we have been required that we got mentioned on it. As simple as related to manual testing. Related to the manual testing, this is how you can expect whether the questions. What is the first question? Define manual testing. I mean, related to the testing, looks like the questions will be very simple, but it depends on how you are giving with the answers here. In case of automation or in case of Java programming, if you are having the question, for any one answer will be the same. But when you are taking with the testing from one person to another person, from one particular person to another person, the way of explanation will make the difference here. Because of that, while attending with the interviews related to the testing, in case of related to the testing, you need to be get related to the testing, you need to be try to give an answer with the project perspective. Like whatever the questions will be getting, try to answer with the respective of the project. As you got like project, one project in manual testing and one project in automation testing. So when you are explaining with the concept, if you're explaining with the respective of the project level, that will make you more effective for the interviewers here. It's not like related to the testing, even your development related interview also. If you are giving with the answers with the respective of the project level, that will make you more effective for the interviewers here. So that the one you will be mentioning about taking with what is meant by manual testing, and at the same time, why exactly testing has been required. So these things we have been discussed on it, the meaning of manual testing, why testing required, and different types of the testing. As an example, static testing, dynamic testing, test closure, and when exactly we need to begin stop with the testing, STLC, bug reporting tools, severity, priority. All these are the very common things. Like whatever the concepts we have been discussed, it can be with the respect of manual or it can be with the respect of automation. The concepts which we have been discussed, each and every particular concept has been the very most important. It's not like one particular concept is important, another concept is not like important. Whatever the concepts we have been discussed, each and every particular concept has been very most important for the fresher level and then taking with experience level here. So just you guys can go through this particular requirement document. You can go through this particular PDF file. You can easily get understand the way of interview questions related to the testing. An example I have been documented and which you can expect like these are the very common questions. When you're attending with the interview on testing, these particular questions you can get considering the very regular questions in most of the interviews here. It's not like only these things. Apart from that, what will be the test case template, scenario template, bug template, how many bugs identified, what kind of bugs has been identified, what are the scenarios has been written, what are the different types of testing. Each and every concept what we have been discussed, getting started mentioning that why testing required from that particular step to when to stop testing. All the concepts has been considering that the very most important while attending with the interviews. So just go through these particular questions, look into that answers also. You can easily get understand how the way of questions will be done. Have been already uploaded in the Google Classroom. In that particular Google Classroom, I have been provided that particular PDF file. Then you get an understanding of the way of questions will be done. It's not like related to only manual testing. It's not like related to only manual testing. If we look into the automation testing, that particular automation testing, definitely they will be asking about related to the programming. As automation testing related to the programming, you need to be get comfortable in writing with the syntax and need to be get explained. You need to be get comfortable, not like writing the whole program, not like writing with the whole program, but need to be get comfortable what exactly the respective syntaxes need to be done. As simple as consider that what is the syntax of launching the browser, performing mouse over, taking with the alerts, taking with the drop down, keyboard actions. So to perform each and every particular activity, what exactly the syntaxes are there, need to be get comfortable with the respective of all these particular syntaxes. As an example, it has been mentioned like what is mean by WebDriver, actions class related to mouse over, find elements. Difference of find element and find elements, retrieving the text from alert, wait statement, assert statement, window handles. So all the methods, the individual programs what we have been done need to be get comfortable taking care about all that particular respective syntaxes. Here it is mentioned the questions related to the Cucumber, but I have not discussed on it, which that will not be the part of yours. So that I have not discussed about with the Cucumber here. So here, as part of your full stack Java developer, whatever the testing concepts has been required, so that is how I have been done with the concepts. So don't get compared with regular training program of testing. So the regular training program of testing, so that particular people purely considering as a tester, which you will be taking with the only testing. So for them, little bit slight different things will be there. But for your training program, as part of the standards of full stack Java developer, so for that, what are the testing concepts has been required? That is what I have been discussed on it. So this Cucumber API testing, some other concepts, the one who has been taking care about doing the training of the pure testing training program, for them, those concepts also will be covered, but you are not worried about on that. Apart from that, when you're attending with the testing interviews also, as you are having manual testing and automation testing, definitely you will be expecting with the questions related to the Java programming. So in case of tester also, as part of the Selenium, having the tester also as part of the Selenium, you need to be having with the questions related to the Java. Related to the Java, maximum of core Java questions will be there. For the tester, for the Selenium tester, they will not be expecting with more knowledge of programming, but core Java related questions they can expect. This is how the questions you can expect in the interview. Difference between throw and throws, difference between final and finally. After that, runtime polymorphism, compile time polymorphism, abstraction, interface, encapsulation, some Java 8 new features, and then they may ask you that to write some program related to the Java also. So similar to this, you will get in a question, write in a program of even number, odd number, write in a program of reverse of the string, write in a program of duplicate characters. So these kind of the questions also you can expect as a tester interview, because when you are attending with the interviews as a tester, you have been considered like manual and automation. As part of automation, basic programming knowledge has been required, so that they will be expecting asking about some basic questions. It's not like equal to developer. Equal to developer, that part is totally different. From the testing perspective, you can expect that particular questions. You can expect having that particular respective questions here. So this is how you can expect, or I will be having with the questions related to manual testing and then automation testing and then taking with this particular Java. For all the questions have been given with answers also. It's not like you need to go with the same answers. It's not like you need to go with the same answers. As an example, have been documented. Just you can go through that. You can easily get understand that what kind of the questions you can expect here. So, and apart from that, the PDF file which have been provided, related to the Selenium automation. So the PDF file which have been provided related to the Selenium automation or automation testing, you can refer the last pages. You can refer with the last pages, which it will be having. All the interview questions will be there. If you look into this particular last pages, how you can explain with the framework, and then how you can explain with the project, some of the common methods. So which you will be considering that, taking with some of the common methods here. which need to be get considering that, which need to be get considering that in taking care about having these particular syntaxes have been provided. Like when you are working with the Selenium, some of the syntaxes, taking with all the syntaxes have been documented to have a basic understanding of performing some regular activities here. So all these are, you will be able to see with syntaxes related to WebDriver methods. And along with that, you got interview questions also. Lot of questions are there. This 80 questions are there. I have not given any answers here. When you're having with the time, you can go through that particular questions. You can understand the way of expecting with the questions related to automation here. So this is how we have a possibility. This is how we have a possibility in having with that particular respective interview questions here. Conclusion is as part of our particular training program, related to the manual testing, and related to automation testing, related to manual and related to automation. What are the concepts we discussed? Each and every concept you need to be taking care of it. So that is what you can look into that particular respective interview questions here. And apart from that, once you start attending with the interview, then based on your resume, you can understand that what kind of the questions they are expecting. Until unless you have not started with the interview, you cannot get with the clear picture. As already you done with the core Java, if you guys are interested, you can try with the combination of mentioning that core Java and then testing basic knowledge on database. It will make you more effective for the interview and it will make you more easy to get clear with the interviews here. So manual testing, automation testing knowledge, along with the core Java concepts. If you're already done with the database, basic database concept, these three particular things, testing knowledge, core Java, database knowledge, which will consider that very regular requirement for any of the companies here. If you consider with any of the companies, they will mention tester only, but you are having added advantage of this developer if you are interested. So they will be looking into that particular core Java part also. But as part of tester, not like only manual testing. As I mentioned in the day one itself, only manual testing you cannot expect with the job. Only automation testing also you cannot expect with the job on testing. Your profile should be manual and automation. In case of mention with the both the things, then only you can consider. Considering that taking with which it will be having this particular interviews will make an easy here. So which need to be get mentioned about, started attending with the interviews, then you will be getting with the clear picture. In that, in case of fresher level or in case of experience level, how the resumes need to be done. In case of fresher level or taking with the experience level, how that particular resumes need to be done. In case of fresher, still for some days, 2020, 21, 22. This year of the pass out, what you can consider? We can consider as a fresher. So these particular year of pass out, we can consider like fresher level before this? Considering as experience level. But it depends on your comfortable. Some of the companies, nowadays, there are a lot of companies are there. They are not accepting, they are not looking into the year of the password. They are looking into the technical knowledge. If you are comfortable with, if you are more comfortable with the technical knowledge, if you prove them that, if you give the impression to the interviewer, you are comfortable, you are in a position to get directly work on the project. Rather than again getting with the training, if you are giving with the impression that, so you have been having with the knowledge which you can directly work on the project. So if you provide that particular respective impression, so that it will make you more easy to clear interview. Any year of the password, they will not worry. That kind of market also has been started. So just don't look into that. What is the year of password? In case of if you are comfortable to attend with the interview as a fresher level, you can try to attend interview as a fresher level also. In case of fresher level, if you want to be get prepared, resume. In case of fresher level, if you want to be get prepared with the resume, so that particular resume activity, how it's need to be done. Further, I'm providing with the template related to fresher level resume, I'll be providing with some template. According to that particular template, you can continue having on it. Just have the template. Okay, I'm just providing that particular templates. Okay. Now, say that related to this particular testing, in case of the fresher level, so how you can expect? Coming to the template, you guys can have any of the template. The template based on your comfortable, you can provide any of the template. That doesn't make any problem. But related to the testing, you need to be provide the similar kind of information. Not like as it is here. You can go with similar kind of template for your full stack developer also, providing your common details, that objective education. As part of the training, you can mention that you have been done with the training in Naresh IT. Doesn't make any problem. As you have been doing with full stack Java developer, if you are comfortable with that, done with all the trainings here, you can mention that you have been done with the training or Naresh IT as a fresher level, not like into experience. And after that, related to the manual testing, what are the things you are more comfortable, you can mention. Similar to that, related to automation testing, what are the things you are comfortable, you can mention on it. As simple as by seeing that particular summary, the interviewer has to be understand that what exactly your testing knowledge which is related to manual testing and automation testing. So the way of questions will be done based on how you have been provided this particular summary. After that, taking with the technical skills, what are the things you are more comfortable? What are the things you are more comfortable? You can mention that particular technical skills. And then project manual testing. What is a project we done? Manual testing, what is a project we done? Which you will be taking with adapting. That I given with the description. Description will be the same. Roles and responsibilities based on your comfortable, you can modify. That particular roles and responsibilities, you can modify according to your comfortable. Taking with the second project. What is a project? HRMS. Meaning of HRMS? Human Resource Management System, which you are considering the manual and automation testing. So that you can mention that particular respective description related to that. What are the points are there? You can mention that particular job role. In case of fresher level, this is how you can download the template. In case of fresher level, this is how you can download with the template, make all the required modifications. Once you've done with all the required modifications, so you can send it for the approval. Once you've done with all the required modification, you can send it to the approval in email ID, or you can meet me in the institute. So by that, I'll tell you that what are the required modifications need to be done. Once I have been approved, then you can go to your job search activities here. Similar to that, you need to be take care about experience level. In case of experience level, how we need to be get provide. So that particular experience level, so that how we can go with that particular one. So this less than 2020, less than this particular 2020, considering as a experience level only. If you're keeping with the experience, how that particular resume need to be done. Further, in case of need to be get prepared the experience resume, first you guys need to be get drop an email to me. First you guys need to be get drop an email to me related to the experience resume. By that I will prepare experience resume and then I'll be sending it. Fresher level directly have been uploaded in the Google Classroom. Experience level, it's not like direct like can provide it. First, I need to be get understand that what are all your educational details. So starting from SSC, in case of any gap, how many years of gap is there? So all that particular information you need to be provided. Considering the educational details and then taking with. So that particular gap details, you need to be get provide all the information. Based on that, I'll suggest you that how many years of experience need to be done. Is it 2 years experience or 3 years experience, or need to go with 4 years of experience? That I will be suggesting it. To provide that information, you guys need to begin. Send all your required details here. Either you can send an email. Or you can check on this making an institute. I mean, in the institute you can meet me by having all the information. So by that, I'll decide that how many years of experience of resume need to be done, that I'll be preparing it. Once I have been prepared experience resume, for example, okay. So in case of taking with the experience resume, you can see how I will be doing it. So how I will be preparing for all my testing batches. This is how I'll be preparing all for my testing batches here. So sometimes I used to look into location also according to that. So based on their particular gap, everything, I'll be getting preparing with that particular experience resume by providing all the required information in that. So once I have been provided this resume in this way, those guys will make required modifications. After that, they will be taking with the approval. So once I have been approved the resume, then they will be getting started uploading into job portals here. So that is how you need to be looking into that, having this particular fresher level resume, or which you will be taking with experience level resume. Experience level, I required all your gap what you got it, any IT job, non-IT job, or any other trainings programs you done. By having all these particular information, so I'll be taking care about in preparing the resume. Further, in case of if you guys are planning to attend the interview on testing or fresher level or experience level, immediately from today itself, don't drop any emails here. Today itself, don't drop any emails here. First, you guys can go through all the concepts what we have been discussed. Just cross-check that. What are the manual concepts we done and what are the automation concepts we done. Just go through all that particular concepts here. And once you feel that you are ready to attend with the interview, then you can approach me for the resumes. Then I'll be preparing with the resumes here, including with online students also. They can follow with the same. So to send an email, make a note of email ID. Software trainer dot suresh@gmail.com. Software trainer dot suresh@gmail.com. This email ID, always it will be the same. If you meet me after 20 years, also email ID will be the same. There is no difference in that. That email ID will be the same. But don't expect immediate replies. Never expect immediate reply from me. Definitely it will be taking with the time. But definitely I'll be replying all the student emails here, but it will take some time. When you guys are sending an email, you can clearly mention that you're from full stack batch. By that I can easily understand how the information I can provide on it here. So related to the resumes, you can have this particular email ID. In case of need to have any information, you can have the number also. That particular number 958-146-1234. Number will be working. No doubt in that. That number will be working it. 958-146-1234. Okay. But don't make any calls for syntax errors here. Because I used to be get with a lot of calls asking that, sir, my Selenium program not working or JDK not working. Okay. So don't have any calls related to that. In general, related to your career, any kind of information has been required, you can make any calls. But most of the time, I'll be busy with the classes or other meetings. I'll not be able to pick the call. But even though I'm not able to pick the call, once I become free, I'll make a call back, or just text me. Once I have been free, I'll be taking with the call back. In case of related to the career guidance, like how exactly your profile need to be done, or if you guys are having some question mark related to the career, you can meet me personally on any day of Monday to Friday, not Saturday. Monday to Friday, you can meet me in the afternoon timings at 12:20. I'll be available in the Manjira Square building. We have one more building, right? Beside Prime Hospital. So for the Naresh IT, we have one more building is there. This is very long building, I mean, very old one. But recently we have one more building for the Naresh IT. So nearby that metro station, Prime Hospital. Beside the lane of Prime Hospital, you will be able to see that one more building is there. So there also Naresh IT classes and office also there. So you can meet me at in that office at 12:20. Not like you will be coming by 12:30 or 1 o'clock, I'll not be available. So in case of if you come by 12:20, I'll be available there. In case of if you're having any clarifications related to your career guidance, I can give the information here. So I have been given the information related to the testing as part of your full stack perspective. So don't get compared with your regular testing training program. Regular testing training program also, same thing you will have, but the slight difference will be there. So not required to get compared with that particular training program. For yours, what are the things has been required? That is what the information have been provided here. Okay. So this is what my part related to the testing. So after that, what you will do? Your DevOps will be continued on it here. Tomorrow sessions are there. Just cross check with the management team in case of sessions are there from tomorrow. I can continue in joining that particular sessions here. So even though I can understand that already sessions are going on, but already have been informed to them. So once all the guys have been started joining it, whatever the concepts, the one tool or two basic tools they covered, they will be giving with the sessions of those particular tools. Don't worry about that particular part. So from tomorrow, my sessions will not be there. You can continue with your DevOps sessions here. That offline is there, only online? Only online. Enjoy then. Okay. So again, the final thing, please don't get waste with the time with unnecessary activities. Utilize the time in a very proper way. As moreover, you guys are joined with the full stack developer training program, have a plan in the correct way and take care about your job search according to that. So don't wait till the time of all the trainings need to be completed. Anyway, I think definitely it will take 6 months or 8 months it will take to complete all your training. Not like mandatory that you guys need to wait to complete all the trainings. After that, prepared the resume and then started doing the job search. As core Java already done, this testing part is done. You can prepare with the resume for core Java and then testing. In case of basic knowledge on database, that basic knowledge on database. So those particular information you can provide in the resume, then you can continue your job search activity. Not like mandatory that you need to be wait till the time of all the training program need to be completed. Your trainings will be continued. Along with that, take care about your job search activities also. And my email ID, that number, always it will be the same. Even though you got in a job, in case you tried on testing and you got in a job on testing, not able to handle any situations in the real time, anytime you can approach us. It's not like my training is completed, I will not be available. I'll be available in the Naresh IT only. After 10 years, 20 years also, I'll be available here only. So in case of you are planning like you joined in the company, not able to handle the situation related to testing, not development. I'm not worried about it all development. Related to the testing, in case of any issues has been facing in the real time, at that particular time also, you can approach me. So from my side, whatever the guidance or whatever the solutions we can do, that particular solutions I'll be doing it. So that part, nothing to worry. Google Classroom, it will be there. It will not be deleted. Whatever the files have been uploaded, all the things will be there. In case of any modifications, I'm doing my PDF file. Sometimes I used to be update with an automation PDF file or manual PDF file. In case of any updates have been done, I'll be uploading into Google Classrooms here. Okay? Clear? Enjoy the vacation of next week. Having the vacation the next week? No? Classes are there? Uh-huh. Still in question mark. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. No, it will vary from one trainer to another trainer. The vacation plan set will vary from one trainer to another trainer, but I will not be available in the whole next week here. Okay? I'm not available for the whole next week. If you're making any calls also, I'll not be able to pick the calls here. Okay? Email also, I will not be replying it. Once I have been back, after that, I'll start replying to all the emails and everything. But don't drop any emails from today itself. Complete your regular preparations, and after that, you can start doing the things. Okay? Take care about the things. Take the plans in the proper way. Okay? Thanks, everyone. Carry on. Thank you. Online students, in case of having the questions, you guys can wait.